Hey Aries, welcome to your weekly forecast for February 10th through the 16th. We're going to see what's going on in the weekend with this lovely deck here, and then we're going to pull an angel message for you guys from this deck here. So without further ado, my darlings, my Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising, let's see what's happening for Aries. Alrighty, my dears, Monday, Tuesday. Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Okay, dears. Monday, Tuesday, we have the star. Oh, wow. Okay, good stuff, good stuff, good energy. Now, Aries, this is a major arcana card. So, those of you who watch my readings, you know, and you have heard me say, when the major arcana cards come up, this is a significant time, a significant phase, a significant period in your life, okay? Even though I'm doing a weekly reading and even though this is coming in as Monday, Tuesday, this is energy that will go well past Monday, Tuesday. Monday, Tuesday is the beginning of a cycle. It's the beginning of a period, okay? And your period or the cycle is going into star energy. When the star card comes up, Aries, it comes with the message that the worst of it is over. The worst of it is behind you. You can expect for things to get better now, and you can make long-term plans. Aries, a lot of you have really been struggling where, and this is really hard for anybody, but I think especially for an Aries, because Aries, you guys are very driven. Like a lot of you are very self-motivated to, get things together and make things happen and, pick yourself up by the bootstraps, all that good stuff. But you have had a period, when this card comes up, it tells me you have had a period of time when it just felt like no matter what you did, nothing was sticking. It was just like no matter what I do, it's crumbling or it's falling apart or things just aren't working out. I feel some of you may have been working on some kind of project and you just kind of kept getting hit with, like I don't know if I want to say failure, but issue after issue that it couldn't go forward or it couldn't move, right? Like just your previous attempts were unsuccessful. And no matter what you seem to do, nothing would stick, nothing would move forward. So when the star card comes up, it says that cycle is over, and now the plans that you make, the things that you do, they're gonna stick and they're gonna be long lasting. So you're building something that is going to be long lasting. Some of you are preparing something that is going to outlive you, that's going to live past you. So whether you are putting away finances in terms of, like, say, some kind of a trust fund or some kind of retirement, or investing in some property or some kind of business that you may be able to, like, leave to your children or pass down to your children, you're creating something, I feel, some of you, that it's going to live past you. Some of you are really thinking in terms of, like, legacy, and that's something that you're manifesting right now. You're manifesting creating this legacy. The star card also will indicate a lot of creativity and inspiration, okay? For some of you, Aries, you're in the very beginning stages of this. And so I feel what's happening is you are just at the very beginning stages. So Monday, Tuesday, I feel you are encountering someone or something that's feeling like a muse for you. A muse is a presence or person that's going to be really inspiring you, sparking your creativity, igniting your imagination and creativity, and causing you to be more productive, okay? For some of you, this could be a person that you're meeting in passing. For some of you, this could be an ideology. It can be someone's teachings that you're beginning to follow, or, somebody that you're kind of seeking out, like their teachings or something like online, but you're having this sense of inspiration. You're feeling very inspired. I feel some of you, even if you're not in the habit of drawing, I'm getting a sense of like some of you just like sitting down and just like sketching, just sketch, and or like writing. I feel a lot of like connecting with paper, like contacting with paper. Even if you're somebody that in the past you've tried to write or you've tried to journal, and maybe you've done it like with like an app on your phone, or maybe like with your iPad or laptop or something. Maybe you would type down your thoughts because you say, oh, I'm a faster typer. But I'm getting a sense of connecting with paper, like pen meets paper, or pencil, pen meets paper. I'm just getting like connecting, or even reading, like connecting with books. I just feel for some reason contact with paper, which is interesting. I don't generally, I can't even recall a time that I've read for someone and I've felt that feeling. So that I feel is pretty significant that it's coming up in your reading, Aries. I do feel you're doing something with connecting with paper. Some of you are writing to someone or reaching out, wishing to connect in terms of collaborating or in terms of working together, or just kind of it just feels to me like you're just kind of like, well, here goes nothing, like we'll see what happens. So maybe something is happening where you're trying to get something published, or you're trying to get somebody to look at your work, or you're just saying, hey, these inspired me, or you inspired me to do this or something. So you may be sharing something, some of you, with someone that you look up to, or you want their opinion, or like you're aspiring to be like them in your career or your artistic endeavors. There's very much that sense and that feeling, okay? I do also feel, Aries, some of you are coming into a stage of your healing where you are going to be taking a massive lead in helping others, and I feel something in terms of like underprivileged areas, and it feels to me like you're wanting to do something to reach out to children who are coming out, or who are currently in very uneasy political or financial situations, or maybe like domestic violence type situations, or just children who have been displaced or who are going through being displaced. I feel you're doing something to spend time with them, to assist them, to basically do what you can to bring about healing. And this is bringing healing to you, okay? And some of you have been through that. So this is like your way of like healing your inner child. Like as an adult, you're doing for other children what you wish someone had done for you in your childhood. That kind of feeling as well. All right, my darlings? So next we have here 10 of Wands. And this can be completion of a project, but it can also be a lot of stress. So this is what's happening, Aries, and I'm going to give you a little bit of heads up here at how maybe you can kind of neutralize this kind of energy that might be coming in for you midweek. So we talked about how some of you were in a cycle or in a period where nothing seemed to stick. Like you were trying, and nothing was really working out. And then the Star card comes up and says, okay, things are going to be taking shape now. Things are going to be moving forward. So I feel that a lot of you, especially those of you that are going to be doing things in creative endeavors, are putting a lot of pressure or a lot of stress on yourself to strike while the iron is hot, so to speak, and to be very efficient and to get as much done as possible. Typical Aries, right? Typical Aries, busy, goal oriented. So you're trying to make sure everything is getting done. And you might be coming in with like this sense of perfectionism, like it has to be perfect, it has to be just right. And so there's an energy here where you are being asked to delegate, Aries. Delegate. Some of you are preparing to enter into a really high level of success in your career or in your business. And it can't happen. It will not happen until you learn to delegate, okay? Like, top level CEOs and stuff, or owners of massive companies, they're not in there doing the busy work. They're not in there freaking out over the tiny, tiny details. They have somebody in charge of that. Some of them may micromanage, some of them may go over and like review things, but still they have it being handled by someone else. And this is what you need to learn to do, Aries. Okay, the level of success that you're looking for, the level of progress you're looking for, your angels and guides know they can't give it to you until you get this figured out, because otherwise you're going to run yourself ragged. You're going to stress yourself out. You're going to burn yourself out. And whatever success comes in, you're not going to be able to keep it up because you're running around putting on every hat under the sun. It's not your job to wear all the different hats, okay? Like, you just need to focus on the main vision and learn to delegate. And Aries, this is going to be a difficult lesson for you because you're also going to have to embrace that vulnerability of trusting somebody else to come in and do something. And then on top of that, another lesson is learning that not everybody can do things exactly as you would do them, and just having to be okay with that, having to know that there aren't going to be 10 of you, right? There aren't. And so you're going to have to be able to embrace that. And communication, I'm getting a sense of communication, Aries. I want you to understand something. I'm not saying you're a bad communicator, okay? And I know Aries, and I've never personally had, communication issues with any of the Aries that I know. But I feel in this situation, there's some level of success that's coming, some collaboration, some level of success within your career where you're going to be rising up to something very high level. That communication is going to be massive for you. And so this is something, before you get to that big, busy, high level, it's good to master this skill now. So anything that you can do to learn about effective communication strategies, methods of communication, if you can find things tailored towards business, communication and business, even better. This is going to be very, very helpful. Aries, I also feel some of you, unfortunately, like I'm getting around the age of like 3 or 4 years old, something was put in your head, and it could have just been very much in passing. I don't feel it was deliberate. I don't feel like your family was trying to be mean to you or that your parents didn't love you or anything like that. But I feel something may have been said in passing that you heard, and you stored it away about like you not being articulate. Something about like you aren't good with your words, or like your language hasn't quite opened up, or it's not one of your strong suits, or you just sit there and you look pretty or something. I don't know. Like you just kind of felt in some way that you're not good with words. And you're going to be healing that, and you're going to be releasing that, okay? Next we have, oh my God, another major arcana card. I'm telling you guys, lots of big energies in 2020. I would encourage you, Aries, if you haven't already, to watch the 2020 forecast for Aries. That is linked in the description. I don't remember all what the theme was for you guys, but I feel like you guys had a lot of major arcana cards come up. So here you have the Chariot card coming up. This is another major arcana card. And like I said, this means that Friday, Saturday, and Sunday you are entering a period of time or a phase. It's not necessarily going to be just for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. There is some shift that is occurring that's going to cause you to be in this Chariot energy. I feel there is a sense of travel, but I feel it's happening unexpectedly and very, very like hurriedly. Like it's like, hurry up, you gotta hurry up and go, you gotta hurry up and do this. There's this kind of energy. So for some of you, it could be on a bigger scale where you're having to suddenly leave town or go to another country or something. But for other ones of you, it could be more in terms of just busy work, running around, getting things done, going to this place, going to that place. I heard distributor, I heard supplier. I don't know what that's about. Maybe that means something for some of you. End of the week, back and forth, distributor, supplier. There may be some like going back and forth for some of you, Aries. I don't know who this is, but somebody's really, really like channeling their energy into this reading. So something like this may be happening. But overall, when the Chariot card comes up, this is what I feel is tying in your overall reading. Those of you who are really focused on succeeding and moving up in your life and in your career, I talked about communication, right? The Chariot card, a lot of people don't know this, but it's about the energy of taking leadership or taking ownership. So you're doing it not just in your life, taking leadership or ownership of your life and steering your chariot, choosing the direction of your chariot. You are having to make some really big decisions here, and it's something where others are going to have to follow, or others are going to have to go in the direction that you're choosing. And so you're going to have a lot of big decisions to make, and stress is not your friend when you're trying to make decisions. So make sure you're doing as much as you can to decompress. You know, bubble baths, you know, cups of tea, massages, pedicures, you know, whatever might be helpful for you to relax. You're going to have to do that because you have some big decisions coming up in a short period of time. And I said a lot of you just felt like things were not moving forward. And with the Star card, you know, when the Star card comes up, it tells me you're coming into a time of things moving forward. Chariot says it's going to start moving very quickly, and that you're going to have to take the lead in what's being done and how it's being done. Aries, I do feel for some of you, you may have had somebody who's been an ally to you. So if it's in your job or in your career, maybe there was a mentor or somebody that was helping you. Or if you have a business, it could be somebody who was working with you. But I'm sorry to say, I feel something is happening at the end of the week where not necessarily a falling out, but I feel this person is pulling out. Like this person is folding, like they're folding out of the game, like they're not in it anymore. So whether they're resigning from your company and they're gonna go work somewhere else, or they're retiring, or you're getting transferred somewhere else and they're not gonna be able to, like, you know, have your back all the time. Or if you've been doing something with business and somebody you've been working with is saying, look, I don't have the ability to devote time to this business anymore, or they're gonna go off and do their own thing. You are in the driver's seat. Okay, you are in the driver's seat. And I feel for some of you, this person maybe was the communicator or helping you with communication. And that may be why Spirit is also giving you that message of start brushing up on that and stop, you know, judging yourself or critiquing yourself like, you know, oh, I'm not good with my words. Don't say that, okay? Let's go ahead and see your angel message for the week. And as always, guys, I encourage you to watch your moon sign and rising sign videos as well, because some weeks those may resonate with you more than others. These are general readings after all. You may need a private reading, so I'll tell you about that at the end. Your angel card here is Goddess of Psychic Protection. What you believe you create, no one can harm you. Aries, because you guys have had this period that felt like bad luck, where nothing was sticking and nothing was working out, some of you may have been of the mindset of, oh, somebody put some bad juju on me, or like somebody cursed you in some way, or, you know, somebody, you know, the evil eye, somebody's jealous. And this card is saying that if you do not give into that vibration, into that energy, these beliefs, systems, and things like this, it's not going to be able to affect you. You know, you're creating what you believe, in other words. And that's another thing with the Chariot. The message with the Chariot is once you make a decision, the universe conspires to make it happen. You are always, I will say this again, you are always, always, always going to find evidence that supports your beliefs, whatever your beliefs are. So you may as well make them good ones. You may as well make them positive ones. You may as well make them successful ones. Okay, my darlings? If you would like a private reading, you can click on the Calendar link and schedule there. This might be a good time to do it because I am having a sale to say thank you for 88,000 subscribers. I announced it a couple of days ago and I'm onto the 90,000s now. But thank you so very much. So to say thank you, for the 60-minute videos, which are normally $150, they're going to be $88. That's nearly half off, practically. So if you would like to take advantage of that, please feel free to do so. $88 might still be steep for people. I know that. There are other options on there that might be more affordable. I have a pretty good wide range of availability, like of options. So check that out. And even then, if you're not ready for a private reading, or it's something you can't really, you know, put into right now, the free videos are going to keep getting posted. You know, that's not changing. Make sure you watch the angel messages linked in the description, the love readings for February linked in the description, all that good stuff. And if you would like daily messages, please be sure to follow along Amethyst Angellight on Instagram and or Facebook. Every single day I post a card of the day, and I do a fun little pick a card game on there, and I'm posting more inspirational things and little tidbits of wisdom and affirmations and things like that I'm posting on the social media as well. So be sure to take advantage of that. Another free resource, right? I mean, go ahead and take it all in, my dears. I thank you so much for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. I am wishing you a fabulous week, my dears. Take care.